This is a three-handed 5k, 10k game on CoinPoker. Tony is on the button with Queen, King, Jack 3. He comes in for raise. This is a standard play, given that he is in position and that they are very deep and that he can outmaneuver the other guys with his positional advantage. He might also be able to steal the blinds uncontested. Small blind also comes along. The big blind has a very beautiful looking hand, but in reality it's not as good as it looks. But this hand is still the bottom of his squeezing range. Hannibal squeezes and gets two callers. And the flop looks like a lot of fireworks as Hannibal hit top two with the nut flush draw and Tony G with the nuts, the straight, but no redraws at all. The standard play here is to bet, but on the smaller side, as you in general want to bet smaller on these lockdown type boards. Tony now should just call, although he has the nuts. This is because so many cards change the board and the nuts on the turn, and he wants to wait for a safe card first. He's looking for an equity shift in his favor against hands like he is facing, with only one more card to come on the turn. Hannibal wouldn't mind to get it in right now, as his hand does well against anything his opponent might have. Tony does the right thing and just calls. The 8 on the turn is a safe card, but makes the board even more draw heavy than before. Now things change quite a lot. With only one more card to come, Hannibal now should check and call a bet, as he's not a favorite anymore against Tony's range if they get it in right now. If he had hearts instead of diamonds, he could bet again. Unfortunately, he makes a mistake and bets the full pot. It now is quite obvious that he is going nowhere. Tony's decision still is quite hard, at least I think so. This is because he has to also factor in the fact that his opponent might have the same hand as his, but he could have multiple redraws or at least one redraw as well, and Tony has no redraws at all. But with a pot to stack ratio of only 3.5, I think there's no other option than now to stick it in and hope for the best. And that's what Tony does. And he probably is very happy to see that his opponent is overplaying his ace-queen. But can he hold or not? Amazing that they just run it once for that huge amount of money. And yeah, Tony holds and wins the biggest pot in online poker history, $7.75 million.